The session is called Transforming Your Digital Approach with Video Insight from Google and Facebook. And I know a number of you have been attending different sessions over the last couple days with speakers talking about what Google and Facebook have to say. So, hey, we've got the leaders from both Google and Facebook with us. So let's have a quick introduction. Peter, tell me who you are and what your title is and what you do.
Awesome. Good afternoon, everybody. How we doing? Woo! Wow, awesome enthusiasm. I like it. My name is Peter Lito, and I'm the head of retail sales at Google. I've been with the company for almost 10 years now, and very excited to be joining Phil and Philip on stage. It's an honor to join you guys today.
Thanks. Philip?
Philip Rather. I'm head of automotive partnerships at Facebook. More specifically, I run Tier 2, Tier 3, and all the partnerships required to scale across 1,100 regions and 20,000 car dealers. And happy to be here as well. Thank you very much.
All right, and I'm Phil Sura with UnityWorks, and it's a privilege to have both of these guys with us. So the objectives or the pillars that we're going to focus on are very simple. Leveraging video. Why should everybody involved in retail automotive? Now I know we have some folks from agencies here. So whether you're with an agency or you're involved in retail, why should you have a video strategy? Followed by what types of video is actually getting traction. And there's a lot of different variations, and both Philip and Peter have some great stats that are fairly new initiatives, both from studies with the Google team as well as Facebook. How do you leverage the data? If you're coming from a dealership, you have data, how do you leverage that with both of these two digital giants? And then finally, metrics. What's a good job look like? How do you know if you're actually performing with the video strategy that you're working with? So let's dive right into it and start with leveraging video. Why is video such a key initiative? And Philip, we'll start with you.
Great. So we always have to start these off with how big we are and how many people we have, right? So Facebook is the #1 mobile app in the world. We actually call it our blue app because we're much more than a single application. There's lots more to it, and I'll talk about that in a second. But we just recently crossed over 2 billion people accessing the app per month. And as I mentioned, there's a lot more to it. So we've got 700 million using Instagram. We've got over 1 billion people using Messenger and WhatsApp as well. So I like to be referred to as a family of apps and services, and the Facebook app is sort of the blue app. And if you notice, we started sort of extracting some of the functionality there to make it more user-friendly and develop some additional properties. Another thing which might be a bit shocking to some of the binge watchers in the room here is that we've got 150 million hours of video every day, which is more than Netflix. And I think the two things I would really call out here is that we're not talking about social media, we're talking about mass media. And over the past couple years, I think we've done a decent job of starting to educate the community that this is in fact mass media and we should look at it in that respect. And what that really means is think about business results, not about these kind of black box of social metrics that might be likes and shares and comments and things that are a little bit foreign. Another slide here to show that this is not only mass media, but it's a highly engaged audience. I think many people in the room can identify with the amount of time you spend on Facebook, but the average is a little over 50 minutes per day per person and 14 times per day. And I think actually 14 times seems a little bit small there, but in any respect, you have a highly engaged audience with unparalleled reach. And that's all fine and dandy. I think we'll really get to how to make compelling marketing when we show some of the video and then talk about the data, because the targeting really is probably the most important part.
Great, thanks. Actually, to the dealer principals, 14 times a day probably seems a little excessive, so 14 might be a little bit on the low side.
It feels like it.
That's amazing.
At least for me. Now I work with it, right?
All right.